what does it mean when the curve is perfectly elastic? It means that the entity shown, okay, in the diagram is very, very small. Okay, this is the implication. Every time you see a horizontal curve, you just think, oh, poor thing, this entity is so small, minuscule. Okay, again, what does that mean? You all said you saw this before, right? Today, I cannot explain why DD equals to AR equals to MR lah. But whoever is not very clear, let me know. I'll send you last week's J1 recording because I went through that. Okay. This is your PC firm. Quantity, price, revenue, cost, market price. Correct? Imagine if this PC firm owner wakes up the next morning and says, I will work very hard. I'm going to produce 10 times more of my current equilibrium. So imagine from QE, they produce Q2. Okay? An exaggeration, but let's say they decide to produce a lot more. PC market, quantity, price. If on the left, that PC firm decides, I'm going to produce 10 times more. You know what's the impact on the market supply? No change. I say that again. You want to produce 10 times more at the firm level. Very, very lofty aspirations. I want to increase output by a lot. Even if you produce 10 times more, the impact on market supply is no change. You are too small to influence the market. So let's say the market has 2 billion units and your 10 times more is from 2 units, I produce 20 units. This thing will barely budge, Which is why you just have to accept the market price. You cannot change it with your own supply decisions. That's why it's perfectly price elastic. Make sense? So, earlier on, I showed you this. Supply, domestic, demand, quantity of solar panels, and this is your country A. And I drew in this curve, world supply, which means this must be world price. Okay? World, quantity, price. Okay? If in this country A, tomorrow everyone wakes up and say, I'm going to buy 10 more solar panels. Your demand shoots out. Okay? What is the impact on world demand? No change. Your country is too small. Even if you buy a lot, your DD shifts. This one barely budges. Once again, because this country is very small compared to the rest of the world. So there is no change in the world price regardless of how much you buy. Yes, Danny? That wouldn't hold. Correct. So this assumes the country is more relative to the world. If you're talking about US, China, they are actually not price takers. But the syllabus, we assume they are price takers. Okay? Is that all right? So there's no change to your world price, no matter what you do. Okay? Yes. So with that backdrop, you don't need to explain this, right? But I just